In the previous simulation of the BFS and also in the DFS, we have skipped one of the lines in the algorithm 2 and algorithm 5. So let's talk about the line number 6 in the BFS algorithm 2, when this line suggests us to add an edge VW to the tree T. So when we do the simulation of the BFS, we will create a tree and we will add some edges to the tree. Not all the edge of the graph will be added, but some of them will be. So let's walk through the simulation, but this time I will only be focusing on the adding the tree edges. So we have a graph here and we are doing a BFS simulation. At the beginning, the queue is empty. So we will start with the node D. At this time, the node D is visited. There is no edge in the tree T. We will keep track of all the edges that we are adding to the tree T here. We will add the edge to the tree T when we discover a new vertex, and we will add the edge to the tree T using from which vertex we discovered a new vertex and the new vertex. So in the next step of the BFS, what we do, we dequeue the node D from the queue and add all the nodes that are adjacent to D but not visited. So all the adjacent node of D which are not visited are C, E and F. At this time we will add DC, DF and DE edge to our tree. Next step, we will dequeue C and try to add any adjacent node that are not visited from C. There is no node there, so we visited C. Next we dequeue E, and this time we will discover another node that are not visited, which is G, and we add that to the queue. And we also add the edge EG to the tree because we discovered the node G via node E. Next we will dequeue F. There is nothing to be added to the queue. We will dequeue G, but this time we will have a new node to be added to the queue, which is H, and at the same time we will add the edge GH to the tree. Similarly, we will dequeue H. At this time we have two edges to be added to the tree because H has two undiscovered adjacent vertices, which are A and B. So we have added HA and HB. We will go with our simulation. Now the queue is empty, so we are done with the simulation. So if you take a look at the graph now, we can see there are some edges that are red, there are some edges that are black. So what does this mean? When we did our simulation of BFS, we used some of the edges to discover new nodes, and some of the edges was not used to discover any new nodes. So these are the edges that are called the BFS tree edges, and you can think of a tree with all the vertices but only the red edges. So this is what the BFS tree edges are. If you are asked to write down the tree edges of BFS simulation, these are the edges you have to write down: DC, DE, DF, EG, GH, HA and HB for this specific graph, and for the specific starting node D. Tree edge can be different for a different starting node.